君の言葉繰り返しなっても全てもやめないそけない君の笑顔が恋しくて星に願うのまた会えるよね
Welcome back, guys. It's good to see you as this school year gets up and started again. We're hopping right into the action here for Western Outlaws, your Apex Legends team. We've got 60 players, or more accurately 55, in the lobby right now. We got 55 players in the lobby right now. And guys, I am so excited to bring you 6 great games from week 2 for Octane Collegiate. This is going to be a ton of fun, guys. We've been playing tons of different comps. We've been scrimming hard in this offseason. You guys didn't know, most power rankings have us in the top 10. Thank you, Oisicle, I think is how you say it. I apologize if I'm saying that. You are my GOAT. You are my GOAT. Thank you for organizing this. He knows ball. We're looking really good. We're going to hop right into to Legend Select here. A couple notes, guys. If you haven't seen Apex Legends Esports before, we've got a couple interesting things. We're going to be playing on a couple different maps here. We're going to be switching around. We're using that ranked drop system that you might know about. There's no conning, there's no drop ship anymore in these scrims. You get dropped right into your POI. You can't get contested like that. There's a whole draft beforehand, but I won't bore you with those details. What is interesting is we have legend bans, guys. Those who use legend in each game is going to get banned out of the game for the rest of the game. Now, there's some exceptions to that, and if we get there, I will tell you. But that means the most popular legend in Game 1 is going to be banned for the rest of the season. I am so excited to show you. We've got Pain, we've got Goblin, and we've got Lock Sanity on our IGL here. Hopping in, we've got a great match ahead of you guys. Super excited. We're playing this Crypto Watson Alter comp. The Alter allows for that easy reset, and it looks like we might have a DC here, so we're going to get that reset really quick. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll see you on an intermission. We'll hit an intermission for 2 or so minutes, and then we'll be right back. Promise you guys, it won't be long. We're hopping right back into the same game. Somebody must have crashed out. Something must have happened. Something went wrong. So I will see you guys in about 2 minutes. Bye. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about the delay. We just had a crash. No worries. We are back in this lobby. Gonna watch this draft again. We know what our team is playing. We're playing that Alter Watson crypto comp. It's a pretty hard zone comp. Get a spot in zone, chill out, do what you need to do, and then work from there. The Alter lets us reset. Watson blocking those grenades, allowing us to hold down a spot with those fences. And Crypto is just incredible for information. And is also a pretty good counter against other Watsons and other teams, allowing you to kind of use that ultimate to push, to farm a little bit of damage in the earlier game. Doing some fun stuff. But guys, we are in Premier here. This year there are 3 leagues. There's Premier... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have tried that. We're in Premier. It's the best one. We're the best of the best. Get into this. Do a qualifier. Most power rankings have us top 10 this year. So I'm super excited for you guys to see what these boys can do, the performance they can put on. Because I know when they work well, they work together, they do absolutely incredible.
Peacekeeper here.
That's something I can use.
So we're getting in here. I am figuring out my settings just a little bit. It's been a while since I observed, so.
Come on, let's go over here.
One of my buttons is not working. Ignore this, guys. You don't see this. You don't see this. You don't see this. What? Why would that unbound? Whatever, it's fine. So, we have this setting here. We can take a look at the teams all to start, where this is going.
Forget that.
Yeah, let's take a quick peek
Let's move.
and
Base site here.
check what the next thing is going.
All 99 here. Can we move there?
Backpack here.
I don't remember
Level
what
2.
I have bound for.
Extended line back here. Level
So
2.
guys,
Evo harvesters are now
Find out.
available.
there we go. Let's take a look where this next room is going. Or the bind just doesn't work. All good, guys. When these guys get it in this beacon, we will see for ourselves right here. We've got a great spot going here.
We have to drop.
We can rotate to kind of
The
where we
next move
want.
is to upgrade.
We're able to see that Schmal's team is rotating out here. This is Minnesota State Mavericks. This is an incredibly powerful team with some of the best dragging in this competition. Let's take a quick peek at this fight here. Schmal's getting tagged down pretty hard here. In that also, he's gonna dash away. And unfortunately, we go down here. This is really not a good position for them. They have to get this res, stabilize here. Use this as a team. They're gonna get pushed here. New black. Doing a lot of damage here. Look at the down. Just gravity left, but don't count him out. He's got lots of damage left. That PK and that 30-30. 36 damage, really tight down. We'll look to ult that, try to push him out of that spot and into somewhere desirable. We can get to 20 health. Very important. He knows he's up here now. He knows he's working around. He's gonna get more damage on. He's burning through that gas. But all that guy just has to use the shot and is able to get the kill, looking to reset, and there's no one else nearby to stop the reset. Well, let's go back. Watch our boys here. We've set up on high ground. It's so difficult. If the ring pulls to this backside, it is just so powerful to be in this position. It's so difficult to rotate up onto a team in this position. It's very safe. But during this, they're able to find a spot in zone that they think is going to be a little bit better as zone rotates. Remember, these two circles that you can see on the map, they're not the only ones. They're going to keep getting smaller. These boys have likely predicted that this spot It's going to be better for when these next zones, the number zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, when these top zones come, we think this spot is going to be better than up top to hold. It'll be easier to hold up top, but we'll have to move when zone closes. So we think it's going to end over there. We're going to get set up in this building. We're going to start farming. Goblin on top, known for this charge rifle, especially in the qualifiers, was doing absolute work from it with it way far away. So hope to see a little bit more there. And we see Locke obviously playing a little bit farther away from his team, taking a position, trying to get some damage, but as this nexus allows him to rotate back. Recent change to Alter made it so that knocked allies cannot take the portal by themselves, or Nexus portal by themselves, so he has to play a little bit more carefully than he might have before. But you know, if you're going down in that dangerous position, you're usually dead anyways. The finish oftentimes come in. You have to be really careful. I'm gonna watch that here. Take a look at Payne scouting with his crypto. This crypto drone is so powerful. So powerful. This is the information that it allows you to get, especially in comp when teams play zone and lock down areas early. You can check buildings, watch your flanks, all without leaving the safety of your building. Just super powerful. Yeah, like we're able to spot out a team, to think about where they're going to rotate, watch them in.
Watching that direction.
Crypto's power in this mid game is unbelievable. We hope to see it used to its fullest extent here. Looks like we're trading blows with a team up here. It's VCU Legends.
Got a buster there.
Looks like the Orcas are playing down on the edge of the building as VCU Legends will take the top of this building. I was just talking about that. So they were able
Level 3. Let's transfer to that spot.
They're able to take that more dominant position, but likely going to have to rotate out of this position as the zones close. Might be a good power position to get some kills, but also very difficult to rotate in. But this team is rotating in. They're rotating kind of towards us. We're going to want to be able to shoot this out here. Don't really want to let them get too close here. And some great damage here by Locke with this G7, able to put some ton of pressure down onto this team. Look at it. Another thing for that crypto is following somebody. You can see somebody. He puts an outline on them for their entire team. That team is able to get under here. You can see them right here. We're going to be able to get that reset. So that's another down. We're just going to do this reset. This is St. Clair. Very good team. A good friend of mine, Rusty G. Used to play for moved over to St. Clair here. Very good team. Good to see them doing well, but hope the boys don't go easy on them. We also see a reset happening up top. As the fight's going down up top here, we have this personal camera. Thank you, Payne, in this crypto drone. I'm not doing any of the spectating. Payne was watching this fight go down. I don't know why. I wanted to look at something else. I mean, it gives us a great view.
Enemy spotted over there.
We should inspect that area.
My binds are wrong. I'm gonna try to fix them really quickly while we have some downtime. Oh my god, Goblin. Just going absolutely crazy with that one.
Enemy over there.
Take a look. You can take a look at this next zone, and this button just doesn't work for some reason. Take a look at this next zone. We're dead center of this next zone. Super good to see. I've been known for loving this charge rifle. Unfortunately, it does put a little bit of a target on our backs. You see the charge rifle, you know it's probably Goblin. He's doing the work here. Trying to get those shots in. Let's just fall to 14 squads. and 40 players left. Now's probably a good time to explain how points work in this game. You get points both for placement and for kills. First place gets 12 points, second gets 9, it falls off from there. You want to get a high placement to get a lot of points, but each kill you get, each kill is worth 1 point. So if you come like 15th, but you get 12 kills, that 12 kills is the same you get as if you had won the game. So there's lots of ways you can play this, but playing for placement is usually very, very important in this game. You can get lots of kills while playing for your first place. You don't see teams running around like they usually do. Goblin, taking little shots here. I don't blame him. He's got a he's got a 1-2 on his sniper rifle. A 2 times magnification. That's all he's got here, unfortunately. But he's still putting in some work with it. Over 600 damage in the board for him so far. Lock going absolutely ham with that G7 there, especially on that team that was rotating in. He has over 800. Expect to see these numbers go up as we rotate a little farther into the end game. Going huge. Now the kill leader. Take a look at Boss here, who's trying to find a different other place to play. But he's able to escape. He's going to get out of here. Very smart portal from him. Gotta watch the team following it after. He probably won't follow, but I think he's just trying to get a little bit of extra damage there. Only 12 away from that Evo upgrade. That Evo upgrade gives him his next ability, and he will get it there. Or no, sorry. He has the defense upgrade. That just gives him his next upgrade. He won't give him any extra. He has controller's purchase. Team rotating under here. Very interesting to see. Let's take a look and see where they're going to rotate. They're going to take under. They're going to choose to take under the building. Try to play this area under. Stay safe. They put these railings here. Not to take this building. They realize that this spot was unoccupied, and they're going to take that. And now they will stay away from each other. Take a look at the map here. They are late in a great spot for zone. Lock on that IGL. He has had a knack. He's been grinding to make sure that those zone placements are on point, and it comes in clutch in game 1. All the way through round 4, we will be in zone here. In a great spot going into zone 5, I feel already. A great call to rotate off that high ground into this building. It's going to be a great spot here to set us up for first place in game 1.
Enemy over there.
Building is destroyed, but not to worry. Yo, Goblin taking a lot of damage here. Gotta be careful. There might be a team around. Not saying he knows. Team is trying to rotate in. Lock is trying to push. Trying to be good. Trying to be careful. Trying to be smart about it. We'll see what this can do for him. Take another piece. I see this player here. Maybe a little aggressive here. Does he know? Oh wow. Able to grab this. Upgrade to red armor here. Getting that extra damage here and very well for himself.
Very well.
But 9 squads left. This is a pretty small amount, but guys, just look at that zone. We knew it was going to be in zone here, and we can see that they're actually in his last zone as well. Just absolutely phenomenal macro play. A great call in the early game
One of them
from
over there.
Western Outlaws and your IPL, Octane.
Frag ultimate accelerant.
Put us in a great spot to win this game. Let's farm some damage. Let's farm some kills on these rotating teams. This is where things are going to get a little bit more difficult for all these teams that have to rotate in. Hopefully, we can take on the field. Okay, don't know what's going on here. This old Watson Gen is out of shield, it's out of recharging shield, so we want to replace it. But we want it in that corner. Place a new one down, we're going to erase the old one, but we want it specifically in that corner. Ross picks up here, he's going to be able to get down on this fight, and able to get two actually. He's going to put a squad wipe on this team by himself. He's going to throw that nade in here. Hopefully he's going to get that right. Oh, and that nade does get it down. He's absolutely nasty with it. Trying to put those plays. He has 3 to his name already. That is an absolutely beautiful play for him. He has great awareness to know to rotate, to grab that stuff. He's going to take a look at the box and see if there's anything else he wants for his team. He's able to pick Kramer. We're going to be able to see a Kramer game from your boy, Octane, right here, right now. With you guys, we're excited already. Head ready. You don't know anything. Kramer is a one-shot headshot. Only like 12 bullets. Is a bolt fire, low reloading gun, but it can completely change entire fights with one bullet. It's considered one of the most powerful guns in Apex. And it looks like they're getting over the Goblin on top here now. Guys, you are not ready for this. Looks like there's like a bit. 10 seconds until the zone closes. Lots of teams will be rotating in. We should see the 7 whittle down to maybe about 4 teams on this zone close. These boys don't want to move anywhere. We don't want to take a fight. We don't want to take a fight to somebody, but lots of teams are going to have to rotate in. Just lots of kills for us to get it. These teams are pushed in by zone. Zone takes very hard now. They can't stay in zone for very long, so lots of easy pickings for the boys to pick up here. We already have a couple kills. Oh, Sean missed with Kramer. Got him. He can take advantage. He knows these teams have to rotate in. He knows where they're going to be paid. He's hopping on this control to give his team scouting information. Showing them where they are. Don't see them there. The team is going to back off. They want to play safe. Replace that. Watson Gen down. They want to stay safe with it. Trying to make sure that there's grenades. They can't get nades out of this position. Like that Watson Gen, nades can be very dangerous here. Just slow down as the zone closes. 51 seconds. Wow. Still 7 teams alive in this last zone. When this last zone closes in just 45 seconds, it is going to close to nothing. In the next 45 seconds, we will start the end game collapse here. Get ready, guys. It is about to go absolutely crazy. I'm going to do my best to commentate for you. Get ready. We have a good time zone here, but we're going to be able to do earlier movers. Oh. Kane getting that kill before the Kramer shot can connect. Rob will take a lot of damage here. He's going to put that 9 seconds for the zone closes. Lost. He's going to go down here, unfortunately, as he tries to push. Going to get recalled, but there's not enough time before the zone closes. They got to make a decision quick. Fight is going down. Peacekeeper shot. Unfortunately, it will go down in 7th place with a few kills. Not a bad game for game 1, but unfortunately, Octane going down, getting caught out early, but not able to res. Fantastic send there by GT Navy.
I heard you.
As we will watch. We will be right back, guys. In just about 5 minutes. I will see you in a minute. Great first game by the boys. Look at a couple kills. Finished in 7th place. I'd like to see it a little bit higher, but very good send by GT Navy. Not a lot you can do sometimes. I will see you guys in just a couple minutes. It won't be very long until we hit game 2. Remember, we do have those legend bands. Most used legends in this game will be banned from all teams in the next game and for the rest of the series. But I will see you guys in Welcome back, guys. I'm sorry, I gave a little bit of an incorrect number there. We're turning these games around really fast. Thank you so much to our lobby leader. And while we're at it, thank you so much for Octane Collegiate here. I did want to give them a huge shout out. They put on some fantastic resources for Apex, including this league, including scrims. They have just a great team behind them in lobby leaders and community members and their actual staff who run this stuff. And so I just did want to give a huge shout out to them. They are fantastic. Thank you for putting this on for our boys. But speaking of that, we are going right into game 2. And as you might have noticed, we're not seeing a lot of Caustic picked. And that's because Caustic was actually banned. Remember, we have legend bans. Caustic was the most picked legend last game. It is unusable for the rest of the series. There's one exception to that, and that's if all controller legends get banned. Caustic is a controller legend. So if all of the controller legends get banned, they get unbanned. There always has to be one of each class available. So if all the assault legends get banned, the last assault legend that got, sorry, the first assault legend that got banned would get unbanned. Let's see. only way it can happen. The only thing we might see here probably is the control legends. There are only 4 control legends in the game right now.
There are
Something
2 squads
that I'm
Extended
hoping
light
might
mag
go
here.
up in this
Level
newest
2.
season. Maybe go to 5. We'll see.
That's
But
something I
only
can
4
use.
control legends in the game right now, and they're all pretty strong,
That's something I can use.
especially because the information they provided. Remember, getting to zone early is super important in this game, and control legends are the only ones that can get that extra zone information.
Cancel that.
Makes them super powerful, especially ones like Caustic, been buffed and their abilities are just so powerful. We prefer that Watson just because of the way it allows us to regen shields, to farm, and to loot a little less in the early game. For some other reasons as well. So
Yeah, backpack here.
we will
Level 2.
go right back into this game. Let's take a look at this map, and let's take a look where the second zone is pulling.
Over there.
Or my button won't work at all anymore. There we go. Woohoo! Can you tell this is my first time observing this here? Woohoo! We are pulling towards City Hall. We have decent priority to this zone. We probably can get a decent spot. It's pulling pretty hard. We gotta rotate fast if we want something decent here, but
I spy a ring console over there.
let's figure it out. You know? We do a little rotate. Let's see if we can
Let's
rotate.
go there. 조심하자.
You know what? While we rotate, it seems doesn't look like we're gonna.
Let's make a mess over there.
Doesn't look like we're gonna see this.
Let's check out that way.
You see, sneak up
Close
on your
range.
tread.
Killed it and ready to fight to the death.
Spitfire here.
We're doing a little bit of slow rotating here.
Go in there.
Cumberland University,
Enemy over
the
there.
absolute powerhouse of a team. If you guys don't know these 3 names in the collegiate scene, you should
Over there.
get them memorized. These guys are crazy.
I see one of them. Be
I
prepared.
get a fight here. Just trying to watch the boys, make sure we don't.
I've got eyes on one of them
Trying to
here.
get it.
Got one. 조심해. Enemy spotted far.
We got ultimate gonna come in from and lots of shield damage onto this team. Slasher getting in there. Get that down. This would be an absolute full send. Looks like GT Navy really on it. Absolute run over here, but let's get back to our boys because we might run into another team here.
Target over there.
Let's take a look. Anyone else? Yeah.
We should go there. I got them.
In front of them, they don't know.
There are 3 other squads here.
What the?
Got one of them far.
Oh, Goblin has a 4-8. 157. 158. Oh my god.
The perfect upgrade.
Go that way.
He's going
There.
Avoid there.
crazy with that thing. Holy moly. Good to see though.
Over there. Got them all.
Love to see it. We're gonna rotate in here. Try to get a good spot in zone. Do a little bit of oobing. Unfortunately, Goblin. Don't know if that was intentional. He's gonna be a little bit behind his team. That ult is down to make sure that he can get where he needs to.
Walk over there.
Feeling good here.
Enemy over
Spotted
there.
an enemy there.
Just taking a little bit of
Many squads
damage.
nearby.
Now,
Over
Goblin, you should be worried. Another 153. 3 shots. The Goblin on top is taken 468 damage he has dealt. There is no wonder people call him a menace. Oh my god. absolutely crazy in this lobby.
Wait, target there.
Eyes on one of them over there.
Did want to give you guys a quick update on the scores. While we're in the mid game here, while things are a little less crowded, UHE varsity 24 points, brought to a 12-kill game last game. Absolutely incredible. Followed up by ISU Farmers
I got one over there.
and U of C Exodius with 14
Enemy there.
and 13 points,
They're
respectively.
far. I see one.
About far behind KSU and GT Navy. We are down in 7th with 6 points. That 3-kill 7th place, getting us 6 points
over there.
on the day, putting us in 7th, keeping us decently competitive with the top runners. We want to make a shot at kind of the top 3 here. We need to pick it up this game. We need to do well on this game of E-District.
Officer here. Let's transfer this enemy spotted over there.
Flirting with this shot here, trying to find that perfect moment to rip. And shooting someone 250 meters away. But just not coming up for him.
Prepare yourself. We have an enemy.
Signals down the cryptodrome. Not too bad. Bombs down here for a minute. Into our mid game. We're just gonna try to farm to that purple, especially the goblin. 142 is what he's gonna do. Man, I wish I could use a charge rifle like this man. Absolutely insane. Not gonna kill that shield fully. That passive regen from controller legends in zone going to be super helpful here. 63 damage. Unfortunately, we're gonna get the body shot. Trying to thread the gap. Is that it? I don't even know if you can see the gap, but it doesn't matter if he stands up and you take off his head. Oh my god.
Heading over there.
He's watching the rotate, trying to keep somebody out of a rotate here. Trying to get some damage down. Maybe pick up a kill. Maybe put it down. Hopefully we can move into kill. We'll see. 78. I think they might be able to fight here. Another turret rifle shooting at them. This could be a really great opportunity. A down here could turn into something else, but Lock Sanity goes down here. Looks like an insta-spam the res here from the crypto. We don't know if anyone's going to be pushing this. Don't see anybody around. Must have just been a kill from far away. Didn't see it. All good. No worries. Let's go back to watching
Let's go
our
there.
connoisseur here. Our sniper maestro. 300 meters. It's too far for even him to think about it, right? Oh. Listen to the shots there. 110. 110. Oh my god, man. He's absolutely filthy with the thing. Holy crap. I can sit here and watch this all day. The other boys just doing their best to get their own damage in.
One of them over there.
Pain here, looking to get some other damage onto some of these teams around a little bit closer, a little bit shorter range than Goblin is looking for here. Just see what spots are available, you know.
Spotted over there.
Chill out here. Let's take a look. Zoom in. So many teams. 16 teams left. Why is this zone closes in? And let's take a look at next zone. They're out of the next zone here. They don't know it. They don't have access to this information yet. We're gonna see who does. Lucky and Rusty and the rest of that team in a decent spot on top of the bridge.
Enemy agent over
See
there.
how our own
Chinamo bucket.
Western
Let's go
Esports
over there.
does in this match here. Have to find out how they adapt to this, what they can do.
Got one of them. Far.
Enemy spotted far.
As we learn, they are not in zone. One and another.
See somebody.
Nice. He's got what, 62 shots left in this gun.
Enemy over there. Got
That's
one
a
right here.
really nice heady. And he's there, just letting that recharge naturally lost. Able to grab a brick, get up to Corporal, looks like. I didn't see if he was able to farm damage for it, but Goblin on top here, 260 damage away with him. That could easily be 2 shots. Away from that Corporal on that second tier upgrade.
Enemy squad nearby.
Care package over there.
They'll opt to use up that Phoenix kit right now.
Enemy over there.
One of them over there.
This amount of damage, they're gonna hide in this corner just to see out. Knows he's safe over here.
They're far. I see one.
Very worried. He has that controller like perk,
Many squad nearby. Overdue.
which gives him those control edge abilities. He's also regenerating shield for now. I think he's also standing in a Watts generator right now, using that up. Start to find out what that the zone is rotating away from them. What is their plan here? Locke already knows. He's looking right now. I can tell he's looking at the map. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do.
This way, let's go.
I think Payne is going to go try to scout this area, figure out if there's a playable spot. It's so difficult to play this spot. They're going to try to figure out what they can do here.
Enemy out there.
It's going to be so difficult. They're going to maybe play in this middle Blossom
Let's
here.
transfer to that
It's
spot.
going to be difficult to play this. It's hard to hold. It's difficult to peek sometimes, but it might be their best option here. Locke obviously has that ult available. If he can get to a safe and good spot, he can throw that down, bring the rest of the team with him. He might actually try to set this up early, I think. He's going to take the mythic bit.
One of them over there.
Interesting.
Right here.
Realizes that this is team pushing. He's gonna throw this down. He's gonna pull. He's gonna make a call. But they've got to go here. They've got to play this middle. They've got to set it up, and they've got to try to make it work. Take a look at the other risks. They're gonna be rotating in. Let's take a look at what is going on here. Yeah, another team pushing into this corner, trying to make something happen. Boy's gonna have to look behind, try to watch this, and see what is going on.
Yeah. Enemy spotted.
Many squad nearby. Overdue.
14 squads left here.
Got a bomb here.
He still has that charge rifle. He's still so deadly with it.
Got a target.
Oh, he's got the full auto attachment now. He's going absolutely crazy with it, boys.
Go that way.
Don't know what to tell ya.
Here. Spotted an enemy.
He's going to go huge. Be careful. It looks like they're going to try to sneak. They have that, remember, they have that ult back there. That Nexus. Alter Nexus back there. Just able, they can return to it they need for a little while before this fight is complete. They think playing under here might be a slightly better option. They're gonna have to play here for now. He gets it up and they're gonna get dropped on here. Havoc going absolutely huge. Unable to get it down on the PK. They're gonna get full front kill. Lots of damage here coming in. Lots of fences coming in. He's not able to do a lot of damage. Garrison on 1 HP. The Johnny's on full. It's all up to Goblin on top here, but he's not able to get it done. We go down in 11. with 0 HP. That's unfortunate. A very good fight for the boys, but unfortunately, the PK surviving on 1 HP is just too dangerous. There's no one else nearby to threaten to slow down the other team. It's a full push. UH Red wants the boys. Just be about 5 minutes to go back with game 3. Just about 5 minutes, boys. I wouldn't worry too much. We've got lots of Apex left to play. Lots of opportunities for this team to show exactly what they're capable of. I can't wait to see you guys in just a few minutes. And we'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, guys. We are over to World's Edge, an absolute favorite of mine, a classic map from Apex's history, and one of the most beloved competitive maps of the game's history. Excited to bring you guys here, see what it has to offer, see what our IGL can do here. Guys, let's take a look at the comps here. Remember, Caustic was banned game 1. That was the most popular legend. Game 2, the most popular legend was Alter. We won't see any Caustic or Alter in this game at all. Expect to see some more maybe Newcastle. Expect to see Watson. Expect to see Rampart. Maybe some Mad Maggie. Lots of great picks available to these players. We are going to take off here. Boys, landing Mirage 3. Not the best POI. Usually is taken alongside Lava Fissure, but after the drop changes, not anymore, guys. It is its own POI. We will be looting quick, getting that beacon, and rotating out of here. Looks like we have a reset. We'll be back in just 1 minute, guys. We probably had another crash or an incorrect drops. So sorry about that. Nothing we can do. We will be back in a minute, guys. I wouldn't worry about it. So, see you again after our intermission here. Bye. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that restart. I really do apologize. Unfortunately, we did have a crash in that last game. Not much we can do there. So, we're getting right into this game. Same thing, guys. World's Edge, a beloved map, beloved comp map from old. Remember, we do have Legend Bands, Caustic, and Alter. Yeah, so we do have Caustic and Alter banned here. We're going to take a look as we get in. We have UHG Varsity on top. They won game 2 with 24 points total, tied with UH Red. Another 24. Very, very good. 22 points is KSU Black, and we have unfortunately dropped down to 13th. Remember, though, There is a lot of Apex left to play, guys. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We are on 8 points, 1 good game, and we are back in it. So, focus up. We'll play good here. And let's get into it. Squad usually partnered with this lava fissure over here, but due to the new drop zone thing, are separate, meaning they're much smaller POIs, much less loot. Means they favor heavily towards zone. Loot fast, loot quick, get your scan, and get out of there. But unfortunately, it looks like due to the restart, we don't have a zone beacon anymore, which is very unfortunate. We're gonna have to go find one, which means we're probably gonna try take. Ooh, jeez, they're not landslide. Maybe we'll probably go landslide or thermal. We don't realize that. Let's check where this is rotating in on. And unfortunately, guys, my button to show this isn't even my fault at this point. That's just not popping up. I don't know where the next zone is going, and I can't tell you guys. But to be fair, neither can the Outlaws. So let's figure it out. Will it pop up? Nope. Well, who knows where zone's going? Who has zone scan? Oh, ooh. That is an ugly pull. Pulling all the way back to Monument. This is certainly a pull of all time, so hopefully the boys can figure out what they want to do here. I think they're going to wait here for now. They don't know where the zone's pulling, but I think they might just guess that it's going here. They'll get some information later. I wouldn't worry too much about it. As they seem, this is really the end zone location. Other teams with those zone beacons will rotate in towards them. So I really wouldn't worry about it. Locke is playing this distance away. Trying to figure out what's playable for his team. Trying to figure out if he can get that zone scanned. We'll just have a little easy rotate in here. Landslide team already gone. We know where this zone is. So, while we wait, guys, let's take a look at this Wholesale Armada. Taking a lot of damage here. Going down 2 members of just PB John, who will be bursted down. Guys, I told you, watch out for those 3 names. Cumberland. Absolutely wiping the floor for that team, and I mean, display of power, that's for sure. Looks like we managed to pick up a kill. I apologize for missing that one. Double on top, likely getting a little bit of damage. We do have that zone information now. We know where it's pulling, so we're gonna get this scan. We realize there's no one impeding our path into Monument as we try to go towards Fragment, so let's figure out what we want to do here. Do we have a Volky? We do. That'll be a nice little upgrade of power. Couple boosters, an upgrade, an Evo Cache, and some nice attachments. We will take it as we fall down to 17 squads. ISU Farmers getting eliminated here. Gonna rotate in here again. We know there's no one in front of us, but oh, be careful, Cumberland. Rotating in behind. Don't want to get caught out waiting too long to rotate in. Being caught out by such a powerful team. We'll figure it out. Looks like Walls and Gravity going down here. Gotta be careful. Where's that team?
Hostile over there.
Target over there.
Survey beacon over
I
there.
say we move there. I see somebody.
Yeah, let's go over there.
Did you get eliminated? I didn't see it.
Let's go over there.
Might have gotten eliminated. I might have just missed it, but we're just rotating in, taking a nice chill rotate in. We know there's nobody behind us. We're watching.
Might be something good this way.
We're gonna get the scan here, figure out where teams are, where they are. Obviously, us as casters know, so we're gonna take a look and rotate in, find out what spot we want to play, how we want to play the rest of this game. We don't have prior to this zone, especially because we didn't have about a zone console, ring console. So.
There's an enemy fence right here. Be prepared. 끝내버리자.
Things will just calm down as we scout and look for rotates here. This rotate will come in. We're gonna take a ring scan building here. This is a difficult one to hold, but we're not planning to hold it forever. We just want to get this ring scan, figure out where we're going, and go from there. We're able to figure out where this zone is pulling. We think it's looked like it might pull fragment. I might pull East frag, or maybe even a little bit of no name here. So we're gonna try to take one of these buildings backside, opting for the center, pinging, trying to identify that they want to take that empty building. We're gonna get a scout here. This is the power of crypto. We know we want to take a building. We got the scan. We're gonna watch our walk in, confirm it's empty. So it's gonna be so difficult to rotate all the way around to this building, but they know it's open. That's the difference. They know this building is open. It's just if they can get to it.
Let's transfer to that spot.
I say we move there.
Oh, almost 200 meters away from their current position. We'll rotate this through many, many teams, so
Yeah. Let's go over there.
we're gonna have to figure out their way through this. Locke has that portal available. It can go the distance, but it puts him in a very difficult spot. He's being shot at and looked at already. The teams behind, the longer they wait, the more chance it is this big building becomes occupied. They're gonna have to make a decision here. They're gonna have to make it sooner rather than later if they want that building. This team is pushing up. We're gonna get an ult coming in. This PK going to stun but not damage Locke, who's going to push up to this portal. Who's going to push this team off of their rotate. We're now having this rotate come in. We're trying to get a little bit closer, make this portal just a little bit safer, a little bit closer to where it needs to be. We might start this portal from right here. Just to see. We're gonna have to rescout it. We've waited too long. We don't know if this building is available. We're gonna rescout this building. We, as cast, both of these buildings are still available, but our players don't. They're gonna need to try to figure it out for themselves, and they do see it's completely unoccupied. Bucket is going to start to make that run. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Going to start to make that run. It's going to be able to make it all the way to the building, and we do have a fantastic spot in the zone. Now that I say that, let's take a look. Right? We know this zone is closing in on here, and when this one finishes up, I'll show you where the next zone is as well. But that is a great rotating. Lots of damage coming in from Lock, trying to bring that 5-5-5 down to 0, upgrade his Evo, get that extra 25 HP, stay alive a little bit longer, unlock that next perk. So,
Forget that.
we'll see. Let's take a look at this map here and find out if the button works. The button is very weird and it's not updating for me. But it looks like we're not in zone here. We've taken this back building and it is not in zone. The building just in front of this is okay, but we don't know where this zone is pulling. This zone is just an absolute heater. Don't know what else to say, but these fragments, those are very interesting. There's so many buildings to play in, typically. Obviously, as we know, there's not going to be that many when this rotates up. And this team has actually put themselves in a great position to dominate the high ground here. We see teams like Zach W. Keys, the rest of Cumberland, trying to push a team on this high ground, maybe putting themselves in a great spot to contest in a little bit, but the zone is closing and this fight is going to get a lot more desperate very, very quickly. But huge beam coming up from Zach, able to get lots of damage. Will confirm the down with the help of his teammate. Another down, and that is a squad wipe for Maple, going absolutely crazy. Let's check back in on the boys. We're just sitting in the building. Unfortunately, we're kind of at the lower end of these buildings. Not as much to shoot at, a little bit difficult. A little bit more difficult to find angles. So, we'll see. They'll just swap some shields for recharging. 89. He has upgraded his short rifle into that full auto hop up, it looks like. So when doing these long range shots, though, it's usually better not and to avoid it, but
Enemy over there.
we do have a little more chill. We now know that we're not in zone here. Locke's gonna look to push up, but doesn't know that there's this team right here is going to go down. We don't have a way for him to get back. You're gonna have to crawl all the way back. His team's trying to pressure for him. Any team can shoot him out here. We are in a difficult spot. He's able to get this upgrade. It's going to take the upgrade while down, and actually he gets that extra 25 HP that while he's down for getting that upgrade, so. We'll get back inside, and it looks like this res will be a safe one. Able to reset, realize that there's that solo there. Gets the swap. They will take the battery. Bottomless bats on Goblin here, but we still haven't solved the bigger problem here, which is we do not have a spot in zone. We see there's a team up here, but we know there's this solo, presumably a solo. Yeah, it looks like a solo. But we're just not in zone here, and we have to find a way to get there. It looks like ult is going to come out from the boys. Lots of damage coming in from Goblin on top, trying to get that entry. The zone is closing. Dundee not looking the right way. Lots of damage, but almost not able to get the one clip. Putting him in a bad position. Goblin on top will go down. Lock queuing to stay alive, stay in zone, not take that damage, but it'll be pain with this Peacekeeper. Unfortunately missing a shot, but Not a lot of damage left. Goblin on top will die, be forced into a respawn as that Wraith of FPS will go out. Block chasing this down, but taking a lot of damage in the process. Going down to very low HP. FPS just absolutely ruining our day here. Kane tagging him pretty hard, but unfortunately forced to tag the foot on that last shot. Not able to get the damage he needs. That respawn will come in as Locke is going to push up on this. 48 damage. Pushing around, rotating around, able to kill that solo that's been giving us so much trouble. Get the swap. We are now back to a full 3-man in a great position for zone. A fantastic rotate, picking up quite a few kills on the way, but Cumberland has the high ground on us. It's now going to be dangerous. That Maggie pushing that drill, doing so much damage and so much pressure, keeping us off that we have to look back. The problem is these teams are rotating up. They're pushing above us. We're in such a difficult position here. We're going to probably have to take this fight right here, right now. We're going to have to back off. Looks like that Wraith on Lock Sanity is going to choose that we want to back off. We don't want to contest this high ground. We're going to play under this building here and try to play for these kills on the low ground. Payne taking lots of damage, but in a place to reset. Unfortunately, no. We'll actually go down, and we're going to have to fight this out, I think. Goblin on top, playing under this building, following the Wraith, looking for the rotate, trying to get the beam, 100 damage, cracked to flesh, but not able to finish it off, as Lock Sanity will go down, losing the 1v2. Zone is now closing even faster. We don't have time for any of the reses, and many players in better position here. Goblin on top, looking to keep our team alive. We'll finish off the kills. Maybe we got these kills. We have shield swaps at least. We have stuff that we can do, right? Get as many points as we can, but Maple is just absolutely looking down on this field, getting as many kills as possible. And, oh my god, a crazy beam from Goblin, but that nade will take him out. Cumberland taking down the win from that power position, but not before our boys can get it done. Guys, we will be back right now. It'll be a quick reset. Zach W. Keys, Slasher taking this down for Cumberland. But our boys putting up a fantastic game. I wish I could tell you the stats right now. I can't. You gotta give me 2 more seconds here to hop into the main lobby, and I will get them for you right away. Those end games are absolutely crazy in Apex. That's why you watch. Let's take a look. Cumberland University with 23 kills. Taking that down. Our boys taking a 5-kill second place. That's what we want to see consistently from them. You're not going to be able to upset the absolute run-through that Cumberland had there. We'll take down the second place. We'll take the 5 kills, and we'll get into the next game in like 20 seconds, guys. I will see you back in just a minute. Wraith is your ban. I will see you in like welcome back, guys. I told you it was going to be quick. We are already back in it. This is our second game here on World's Edge. Great 5-kill second place game from the Western Outlaws last game, putting us in a much better spot than we were before. We're now in 6th with 22 points. Within 4 points of being in second place, we are looking good. I like where the boys are at here, so let's cheer them on to just run it back. That's all I want to see. I want to see them run it back here, put up another good game like that again, like they know they can do. So let's get it on, guys. Hopping into game 4. I am so excited. Let's do it. You didn't hear at the end of last game, we do have that Wraith band. The Lock playing Newcastle here. Very powerful support legend that can create cover for him and his teammates, allowing you to play some places in zone that you just typically wouldn't be able to play as a team, because you can create that cover by yourself. Also, that support legend, remember, support legends allow you to reset a little bit faster. Newcastle in particular, able to drag your teammates during the res with a shield, so very powerful. We are just hopping into this mid game, into this early game. I apologize. As we loot up, get established, and take a look at this zone here. We see it is pulling decently far away, but we'll have to see how it fleshes out here. Block. Playing a little close. They're playing a little dangerous here. You're gonna have to run away. But playing very close to Zachary FPS is trying to find some damage on him, and the rest of Fisher Esports. Very good team. So unfortunately, off to a little bit of a slow start. But I guess you can guess who was doing that damage there. We see up the kill feed, Zach W Keys taking out a player already. Let's switch back to our boys and take a look at this push in from Lock Sanity and the rest of the Goblins. Goblin taking a lot of damage, is forced to go back and heal. This nade coming out from this team. Big nade, 51 damage coming out, forcing the team out with pain. It's unfortunately pushed out of this one. The push is coming up. Nades are trying to zone here. Lock trying to give some space for his team. Getting a really good thermite in there, but unfortunately is not going to take anyone. Tracking dart coming in. The team is right above him, and he's just unfortunately missing shots. It's not going well already. Playing cover very, very well. But it's just going to be the full swing in, and we don't have lots of things set up yet. It's all on Goblin. He just has 25 HP, and unfortunately, that's the Outlaws eliminated already in an early fight. Not able to take the high ground, gets stuck in a bad spot, and unfortunately, Fisher deciding to push this is probably not the smartest move. Had an easy disengage, and Cumberland University will come in and sweep up the pieces here. They had an easy disengage, but kind of forced this fight a little bit. And because of that, will be taken out by Cumberland. Unfortunate that Outlaw lost the fight, but you know, their opponent will be taken out as well. All the loot going to Cumberland is set up for a very good game, but unfortunately, that is our Outlaws out. And that is what we will see for Game 4 of them, unfortunately. I'll be back for Game 5, guys, in probably just about 15, 17 minutes here. So, unfortunately, that is an early outing for the Western Outlaws. Not what we like to see. Unfortunately, that had happened. Like the boys to be a little bit more consistent than that. But, you know, bad games are going to happen. You're going to lose some fights. You're going to lose some fights early. And, you know, what happens. So, we will see you guys in probably about 15 minutes here. Cumberland in a strong position to take this game down. So I'll see you guys on the Welcome back, guys. We're on Storm Point for these last two games. We're out a little bit early, but guys, I've got a sneak peek. Beer has told me that this is about to be peak Outlaws. Now, does he have any more information about the game than I? No, guys. You guys are on a 5-minute delay. I'm not. He's not in the game yet. We will see if he is true to his word in Game 5. Let's figure it out, guys. Together, we are in 7th right now with 22 points. But, guys, second place is only 38. Third place is 32. One good game in these last two would put us in a great spot here. As I have it on good authority, this is going to be one to watch. 57 people in the lobby, 19 teams, 25 minutes. It will all be decided. Let's figure it out. Guys, let's get this drop in. All of these teams, let's check out who's close to us. See Slasher, Zach W. Keys. I need to drop into note here. We're in Mill, and we have, I'm not sure what this team is. Let's find out. This is UT White. Dropping in Down Beast. Those are the teams closest to us, so let's find out how it goes. We have that ring console. Goblin on top, playing Rampart. I can only imagine that I missed it. I do apologize. I think that was a Watson Legend Band. No, it wasn't. It was actually a Sparrow Legend Band last game. Looks like Goblin just prefers to play some Rampart on this map. We like to switch that. Kane on the Newcastle and Locke on the Gibby. Caustic unfortunately banned, so we won't see Meat Mountain today, but these boys do enjoy a little bit of Meat Mountain for every once in a while. I'm sure you'll see it at some point this year, guys. If you stick around, I'm super excited to take you through this game 5. Let's take a look at the map. Slasher, just kind of looting up this no-name POI right here. Played away for this team. No worries. In here, check where this is rotating. We do not have priority. Rotating on kind of on top of pylon here, so we'll have to figure out what we want to do. We're gonna have a slow rotate. It's gonna be nice and a little chill as fighting some NPCs here. As you can, we do have the car. Looks like we're gonna rotate. We're gonna rotate like we're right by Slasher and Maple. Have to be careful here. Playing inside this building on the Seer. Maple coming as well. Gotta be careful. This is a dangerous squad. Oh, they're able to get the down though. Onto Slasher. Slasher will go down. Maple forced to run away as the boys are going to pull up onto Slasher and take him out. Great shots from them to get the knock off of it. I can't imagine Cumberland is anything but upset at that down right now. So good to see, able to get that 1 KP, and man, 1 KP is 1 KP. He said it was going to be a peak game. An early kill is nothing but not helpful to that. Is he gonna go right by it? We realize we're in zone here, but we still got distance to go. We'll just farm a little bit to make sure we get up to blue. Stay safe. It's just a little bit safer with that extra 20 HP. 150 HP. It's really not that safe. 175 is a good number, but that 200 with the Polar Legend in zone bonus. Where you want to be, and well, Goblin's at it, so we're just going to take the top of this hill here for now. If they rotate in, but I'd like to see at least one of them looking backwards here. Something that is apparently too much to ask, but they're going to get run up on here. They hear the car coming in. It's going to turn around and boost into the ceiling. That might be some of the best driving I've ever seen in this game. Shooting out those spiders. Those spiders will attack anyone who's close. I mean, they're all going to go after this team. Probably won't do much damage, but it's very funny. Let's take a look. There is another team crashing the party here. They're going to land right on top. We got to be really careful. Our spot might get taken. They're landing on top of us. What are they doing? An absolute kill. 1 down. 2 down, but this might int us. There's another team here. We have to be super careful. This other team might be able to send us up here. We're able to get into the bubble. Oh no, no. Fraud alert, fraud alert, fraud alert. Lock in and a shot. But we know this other team is here as well. We have to play so careful. So careful. We have to be careful. There is that one rat, but have to play just so careful. We have 3 kills across this team here. We're playing in a really good spot, but we just have to be careful that we know there's the rat, could clean us up. If we're not careful, the team below us as well. We're in a little bit of a difficult position, but not out of options just yet. So excited to see how the boys make the best of this opportunity. They've already gotten the 2 kills. You can see this rat still over here.
We should park there. Just try it there.
Gosh, that boost took him so far. This rat dead? This rat is so dead. Unfortunate. The boost back gets him killed, but good crack for the boys, but and that Maggie's gonna be difficult to deal with, that's for sure. Little crypto action going on. Ooh, Goblin. Putting down a couple of kills there, hey? Pulling up 3, and guys, we have 6, 7 points already? What? Like, looking good here, guys. I don't mean to get excited, but maybe Kabir had that insider information. This game is looking good. Let's take a look at this map, though. I do want to check where this zone is rotating. Let's find out. We're just outside the zone. It's pulling center pylon, but looks like we might be able to fight something. But, oh, unfortunately, 2 powerhouse teams collapsing in behind us. Minnesota State Mavericks. I don't know if they like... Do you think they like being called MSM? I don't know. Anyways, looks like Cumberland is just going to absolutely full send this. Let's take a look at this. Nade going in. Going to break the door. Another nade coming in deep. CRQ coming out to get the scan. Waiting for the nade. Going to look to try to climb up on this, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. Going to nade up top. They're playing this slow. They know where the entire team is. They're able to get the flag, able to get the crack, but Zach Tabuki's not able to get down. He's taking lots of damage himself, but Slash are going to get jumped down in on, but lots of damage. Will trade downs there. be 2v2 or 2v1, and MSM will go down. Let's take a look at our boys here. We might get walked up on here. They don't know about this fight going on behind them. But they're in a pretty secure spot. It will be decently hard to push. A couple good nades could make this much more difficult, though. We have to look out. We have to be careful. The scariest team in the lobby right now is right behind you. But guys, Zone 2 hasn't even finished closing. We're down to 11 squads. As Cumberland hits a 1-11. Absolutely insane, man. Guys, I want to open up the map. Cumberland still playing behind. They haven't been pushing up just yet, so I have to wait and see where they go, how they rotate. I'm a little nervous, but we'll find out how this works, if the fight goes on, if the boys can win it. We'll find out in the next few minutes as this next zone is revealed, is understood, and is rotated from Kindly Monkey. Kindly Monkey is climbing up here. Is he trying to get a down here? Oh, they're going to ult in here. Let's take a look at the boys. They don't know he's close, but tons of damage. They're gonna steal the car. They steal one of the cars. I think, to be clear, that was the car they stole back, but Cumberland Esports is absolutely pulling up on here. Lots of damage coming in from that Mega Q. They're going to have to nade out, but this is just going to be a complete overrun. Gobbler on top, the only one left is just going to be a complete run over. Locke getting a down with that ult, but Cumberland just absolutely walking up on this team. Unfortunate timing. The car is stolen. They try to push it. They take some damage, and while all of this distraction is happening, Cumberland takes the perfect timing to walk up onto the boys. Unfortunate, we come up with quite a few kills though, and a few points to keep us in this game for this last game. Guys, I'll see you in like 10 minutes or so for our last game, but oh my god, Cumberland making the most of this position, trying to get as many kills as possible as teams try to rotate into this high ground position that we were holding. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, that is game 5 in the books. One more. I will see you for our last game of this wonderful Friday night in about 10 minutes. See you on the other side.
side, let's go. Let's go, let's move. Side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move. Side to side, let's go. Come on, everybody, bring it in.
Welcome back, guys. This is Game 6. Last chance here on Storm Point. Western Outlaws try get that great placement, that KP they need to increase their standing. They're in 7th right now. They're hopefully going to get a little bit better. But the story this evening has been Cumberland, Cumberland, Cumberland. And the reason I say that is because they have won back-to-back games. Guys, they are going absolutely crazy right now. We'll see if the Mad Maggie Legend Band can do anything to slow down their reign. My guess, not at all. 80 kills. Over 5 games they have. Let's see what the boys can do. See if they can avoid them. They're landing at Mill. They're landing kind of close to these guys. We'll see what goes on and what doesn't. Let's get into it. Let's hang out. Let's chill. Let's watch the last game this week of Octane Collegiate Premier League.
Are
going out here. Nice little early game.
I say we move that way.
Just looting mill, guys. Nothing big to see here. Take a look at the map, though. Slasher looting by himself again. We'll see if we can catch out the 1 KP. My guess is Slasher won't let it happen again, but
Got an evil ring console over there.
yeah, we're gonna rotate left instead as we do a little bit of looting. Let's take a look. Hopefully we can see. There we go. That next map will pop out. We do have a wall zone here. This zone is pretty notorious for some old heads. This was a iconic TSM zone back in their reign. But didn't take a lot of shots here. Bubbling themselves to stay safe, and looks like he can get a little caught out here. We'll heal up, but it's just a little closer than the rest of the boys. Not in a bad spot per se, but
Enemy spotted.
let's take a look at this map. Nobody behind them. This is an isolated fight, and they're going to choose to run for it.
Heads up. Check out that way.
We'll probably just grab this car and continue on with our rotate. So many teams already in wall. Lots of teams have priority here. It's going to be so dangerous. But guys, look at this. All of these teams have rotated out. This slide down from the top is going to be completely free. I've never seen such a quick rotate from all commands. Lightning Rod, Zeus, and Stormcatcher have all rotated already. Goblin very, very low here. Gotta be very careful where we drive. Don't expose the bottom of the car. We'll stabilize here for now as
Arsenal here. What's this place? Survey beacon
we're
over
just
there.
gonna try to stabilize, try to find something, and fortunately that one times for Kane. Not doing him any favors in hitting his shots here. He sees them, but not a whole lot he can do. Oof. One times on the charge rifle, I take it back. It's even worse. Goblin can't get in the car. They're gonna get this ring skin as well. Number of shields we have is making it easy to get this, and we can take a look. We can see that we're in zone here. And this is pulling in, but that was the reason for the rotate, was just to hit this. Let's see what we can do. Not the best driver. Bane bumping into a lot of things here. But let's take a look. Expand these name tags so we can see what's here, but there's a team right on top of this hill here. And we're going to be forced to take shelter here. We'll see if this is a pullback ring. Very, very, very doubtful that it is, though. So, I think it would be very beneficial to the Outlaws if it was.
Enemy. Heads up. Check out that way. Target spotted.
But we're having a very difficult time rotating in.
Let's go over there.
Purdue Black is being a very big pain in our sides right now. But still a long way to rotate. 14 teams live. Lots of teams going out early, trying to make a name, trying to get those early kills, trying to snowball them into a good game to push them up the standings. Remember, one good game can bring you from 0 points to 5th place, guys. One good game can change everything. So lots of these teams in the lower in the standings are going to take early fights, knowing that if they die early, whatever, their position will move. But if they're able to combo that into a big game, then it could absolutely change the outcome for these for them. We're sitting in 7th. We're having a difficult time rotating in to play our game plan. We're going to have to take some fights here. We're going to have to play in an uncomfortable situation. I'm excited to see how these boys adapt and how they handle it. Guys, we've got a great game coming up for you. 13 squads left. 2 rings. Guys, we have a big chance to win this game. In zone yet, but we're gonna have to make it. Let's take a look. Where does this zone pull? And it pulls back. Oh my god! I didn't think it was a pullback. This is goated. We are in one of the best spots in the game. I take it back. Lock Sanity making the call of a lifetime on the craziest pullback I've ever seen in my life. We are dead center zone. If this stays on us here, we are in the best position in the game. And nobody else knows. Nobody else knows.
Watch your back. Enemy there.
I cannot believe that. Keep in mind, guys, that our team doesn't even know. They don't have this zone information. They can't see that this is a pullback zone. They won't know for another minute that they have one of the best spots in the game right now. Wow. Let's find out what they can do with it if it pulls away from them after this and ruins everything I've been talking about. But guys, this has been a hell of a game 6 already. I'm super excited. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, make sure to follow Western Wega. We play tons of esports here. Rocket League, R6, Mario Kart, Apex, and League. Tons more, guys. I literally can't even name them all. I'm sorry to the ones I'm not naming right now. But guys, make sure you drop a follow. Join the Discord, discord.gg/Wega used to be the link. If it's not working, I will get it for you guys. Join, hang out. We've got a great community and some amazing gamers. So feel free to tune in, guys. They now know, guys. They know they're in one of the best spots in the game. Let's take a look at this zone. They're not in zone here. What is this? What is this zone pull, guys? I don't even know what to say. This zone pull is one of the weirdest I've ever seen. Gonna take a trio and burst down this evac tower, ruin their day a little bit, you know. Guys, this zone pull is crazy. If they can hold that little platform, that little outcropping up top when this zone closes, they have a really good chance of winning this game. But gonna be just so hard to take that spot exactly when they need it, not get too damaged. Oh, Goblin getting it down there. Hopefully converting that into a kill. We'll see in just a little bit here. I love how unbothered he is by the down. He's not even trying to finish it. He's not trying to do anything. He's just like, yeah, no.
Heads up, check out that way.
Excuse me. Yeah, as this zone closes, these boys don't know what's going to go after this. We'll see how they react, how they want to play it, and more importantly, if Goblin can hit another crazy charge rifle shot. ISU Farmers going down. We're down to just 9 teams. Down to just 9 teams. But guys, there's going to be a big fight here between a couple teams as things start to rotate in. I do want to take a peek here because the boys won't be getting into a fight anytime soon. Lots of damage going down. Back WPs just absolutely cleaning up the team as they go far, but Vortex, are they going to try to push in here? Are they going to let them get the reset? Let's find out. They're going to get the reset. Unfortunately, I don't push here, but they're going to decide that holding him in here is their best play, so. Boys still just playing in that bottom there. They're going to get the smoke out. Going to get them the distance they need. But Slasher's going to go down early with not much damage on the other team. But one club almost coming in there. Unfortunately not able to do enough. He's going to have to dash back and going to have to heal. 2v2. Slasher's finished. It's all up. Ooh, one last person. Able to do it. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. It's going to make it very difficult here, but won't be able to do it. Lock, Pain, Goblin are going to rotate up onto this. Try to get an angle. Try to find a spot to get some damage on here. Definitely get a little bit of damage, but not enough to push. They're going to refresh their wall, and now the boys got to find some place to play that isn't up top. Gonna be difficult. They kindly monkey and void on Kara. ASU Black. Trying to figure out what to do here. Guys, we are already top 5. I know, like, we haven't had this few people, but this zone is pulling into such an open area. It is so difficult. There's no team behind them. They know it. They're able to play this weird position because they know there's no team behind them. They have all of these walls. They're gonna have to slide out here. Lots of damage coming in, but not enough to really push off of. Not enough to get it down. In a decent spot here. Like 84 damage onto the rotating team. 40 more. We're in a good spot here. Where's this zone closing to? Let's take a look at the map. It's closing right on us. We're in a great spot with control of this rock. Hopefully we can get to the top of it, but I think it's a little bit too difficult of a climb. But we can take control of this rock, play safe. The other team's going to have to rotate into us. We need to watch. We're all looking at this bottom. I want them to look at the top. The problem is this top team. This top team can look down on us and fire upon us from the high ground. We have to be so careful of them. Kindly monkey. Zipping in. Wizards are going to try to play safe. This is the danger. This height team has a look down on us. We have these rocks to play. We have the car to play around. That car, remember? Mobile cover. Put it wherever you want, but we know there's somebody here. There's somebody here, but don't know where they are. Pain. Sorry. Pain. Trying to find this player, but doesn't know where he is. Was forced to drop down for now, and I don't know if we can, unfortunately, I don't know if we can get back up there. Little Sheila coming out. As the boys are maybe looking to rotate into a position to better shoot these guys. But he sees Kindly Monkey. He sees the team up top. We know he's there now. We know it's probably a solo, so we're able to get back up in a very specific way. Lots of damage down onto Zachary. And that's Fisher Esports eliminated. Not from that down, I apologize, but from a different fight. KSU Black going down. This is now a top 3 position. The boys have 4 kills between them, looking to grab 6 more in a pretty dominant position here. Looking to rotate on top. We do see this team here trying to push them, but we're in such an exposed position here, it's going to be difficult to hold. Yeah, we're forced to drop down and play this low ground for now. Very fine place to play, in a safe spot for now. Let's check out where this last zone is going to rotate. On the other side of this rock, we have to be careful. Goblin looking to peek. This might just go down, but it's pulling towards this rock. This means that SE is going to have to rotate out first, and it might be forced to rotate into one of us or the other team before this final zone closes, deciding this game, as the other team will be able to get an easy third party on the other. What is going to happen here as this zone closes? 25 seconds. Every team trying to figure out what is the best way we can force the other two into each other. The boys just need to stay here. We don't need to move for a minute. We can walk behind, take the other fight, push the other team into the open, and stay healthy. And unfortunately, that damage is going to be very severe. Looks like the teams are going to push up. Western not in a position to take this fight, but they are in position to maybe make a third party if these two teams are forced to engage. Let's take a third party look at this. All 3 teams playing around this. Goblin needs to stay healthy. We have to avoid getting low, getting the third party. These two teams are going to be forced into each other so early. They're going to be walled off. Western's going to be forced into them. This is a really great catalyst wall. They're going to be trying to climb up here to fight, but the wall might have come out just too early. It's not going to divide them for long enough. The slam is coming down from Goblin on top, erasing the cover, but it's going to be a fight between Western and SE. Sheila coming in huge, and that will be the down. Just 2 squads left. Sheila coming out, doing 154, putting absolutely huge damage out of the bubble. That's a knock. Just trauma. We're getting the res unlock, and unfortunately, it's going to be another down, but Payne going absolutely huge here with the triple take. So much damage, but playing in the knockdown shields. He has to clutch up. He's been in this position before. He's stone cold. Just 25 HP left on trauma. As this zone closes, he can't get a heal off. Able to rotate, and he wins it! Payne wins it! He's stone cold! Ice in his veins. Cold, clean, and collected with that triple take. Oh my God! A absolutely huge win, a team win, great bubble from Locke, an absolutely insane engage from Goblin with the Sheila to absolutely eviscerate the last team, and Payne with the 2v1 triple take clutch inside of the knockdowns. Boys, you could not write it any better. Holy crap, guys. A 9-kill dub for the Western Outlaws to end it. That is what I like to see. Guys, they have deserved this win all night. They've been playing so well. I am so glad they were able to take it down and prevent that 4-peat from Cumberland University. Guys, wow. That is the kind of Apex you absolutely love to see. You won't see it much better than that. I'm so glad you guys tuned in today, but that is Game 6. That is all I have for you tonight. I gotta go debrief with the boys, celebrate with the boys about that last win. Guys, when we needed it most, we clutched up hard with a 9-kill dub. Great night, guys. I'm so thankful you guys tuned in. The Discord link is in the chat, guys. If you want to join the Wega server, if you want to hang out, join there. Give us a follow. We will be live so often throughout this school year with tons of games. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'd like to give a big shout out to Marcus behind the camera on production here tonight. I've been Jacob. See you guys later.
Thank you.